Hey, what's up? It's Clint from Navy Fit Mom and Dad. And today, what I want to talk to you about are workout surfaces. What kind of surface would you like in your home gym? Well, let's just start off by talking about what surface you do not want in your home gym. Like I'm sitting in my gym right now, or a garage. It's concrete. Now, if I were to do Insanity or, P90X or Asylum or TurboFire or something like that that's, has some kind of HIIT aspect to it, plyometrics, interval training, something that's going to be pounded on my knees and ankles a lot, I'm going to have knee and ankle problems over time. It's that simple on concrete. So you need a cushy surface. A lot of people work out on their hardwood floors, which is great. Kind of the same concept. It's got a little bit more give than concrete, obviously. Now, carpet. And carpet's real cushy, real nice to work on, but it grips your feet. So when you're making lateral movements, back and forth, switching planes, you know what? That carpet might grip your shoes, and from your knees down might stay there, and from your knees up might go in another direction, and you might tweak something. So, me personally, I don't like to work out on carpet. It kind of scares me. So anyway, I've got a bunch of different things that I've used over the years. So I'll go ahead and start off with the first thing I used. And it's like this, I bought it at Walmart. They come in a pack of 4. And you can make different shapes with them depending on the size you need. And you can see they interlock. They're real cushy. I'll give them that. But I don't like these. I have to put like those grippy non-slip sticky things. I don't even know what the hell they're called, but I have to put those under these, and they really don't work out on concrete. They don't grip very well. So this thing's sliding around all over the place, and I'm jumping back and forth, and while I'm supposed to be concentrating on the exercise I'm doing, I'm more worried about this thing slipping out from under me and me busting my ass. So it's kind of a mental thing right now. But I mean, these are serving their purpose right now. This is what I set my weights on, so it doesn't really mess up the garage floor. So anyway, those are those. The next one. This is your standard, typical yoga mat. It's got some cushion. I don't know if you can see that, but it's pretty thin. So, I mean, you can use it to. I use it to do yoga on, or used to. But this is kind of like a guest yoga mat. When someone comes over to work out, this is the one they get. So I really don't use it that much. But you know what? If you're at Target and you need one, you can pick one of these up for pretty cheap, and they serve the purpose. They slip around a lot too. Okay, next thing. Here's a yoga mat. I really like this one. It's got something on the inside of it, or on the bottom of it, that grips, and it's real cushy. It's one of the cushiest. Not even that's a word, but it's one of the cushiest yoga mats I've ever used, and it's by a brand called Gaiam. Gaiam. Anyway, this is the yoga mat I love. I use it all the time when I do PiYo, when one of the yoga or Pilates workouts comes in one of the programs, or even if I'm just stretching, doing some foam rolling or recovery and mobility on this thing. So I love this yoga mat. Okay, now I got this. It's one of the Gold Gym mats. It's designed for to go underneath like a treadmill or an elliptical or something like that. So I was like, you know what? It's got a fair amount of cushion, about as much as the yoga mat did. And I thought to myself, why the hell can't I use that as a plyometric mat? So I did, and I loved it. It was awesome. Only problem I didn't like about it, it was kind of small. So when I'm jumping around, and some of those exercises, there's a lot of lateral movements. So There were times I would be off of the mat, I'd be on the mat, and it kind of annoyed me. But you know what? I'm not knocking this thing. Really, really loved it. So I think it's called like a Gold's Gym, I don't know, exercise mat or something like that. So I really like that. So now it brings me to what I use now when I work out. You can see it behind me, these big black slabs, and it's actually a funny story. I was out looking for a place for riding lessons for my 5-year-old daughter Reese, and there's some horse stables. And I went in there and I was like, hey, you mind if I look at some of the horses, see, just for the hell of it, whatever. And I went in there and I saw these black mats and I was standing on them, and I was like, man, this is kind of rough, but it's got some cushiness to it. That would be an awesome gym mat in the garage. So I asked the guy, I was like, where'd you get those? And he said, Tractor Supply. So I got my exercise mats at Tractor Supply. Now, if you can see here, they're like a 1/4 inch thick. Now, when I'm jumping around on these things ain't moving. They're heavy. They're over 100 pounds each, and I've got 3 of them. They're 4 by 6 feet, so I don't have to worry about jumping off of them. And when what it boils down to, when you pick out an exercise surface, you keep your knees safe and keep your ankles safe. And this right here, I've been using it for months, and I tell you what, it is awesome. I love it, love it, love it. And like I said, for the price, it works great. It's not slipping around. It's easy on my knees and ankles when I'm doing tuck jumps, when I'm doing burpees. It's perfect. I love it. And it cleans up easily too. All I have to do is throw some hot soapy water on there, scrub it with a brush, wipe it up, and it's clean. So anyway, I hope this worked for you. I hope you found some useful tips and tools in here. And, if you got any questions, comments, whatever, shoot me a message. Thanks.